Hello, for the second time this arc, fellow travelers, it's Max again. I'm going to keep this brief. Next week on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026, we are releasing our first of a Call of Cthulhu game on our Ko-fi page. It's 9mm presents Call of Cthulhu Human Freight Episode 1. Translated from German by Lukas, with Mike, Jan, and Harrison from our cast as players, and Jarrett Witkowski, the main GM from the Playing with Madness Actual Play podcast, as a guest. Of course, if you're a Ko-fi subscriber, you have already heard it earlier this week on June 2nd, 2026. The link is in our show notes, but it is going to be repeated here as ko-fi.com/9mm Retirement Radio. Bullet Brain thanks you for your attention to this matter, and to expect additional spiels like this going forward from time to time. Now, let's dive into some chopped cheese with L-Cell, shall we?
What a day, huh?
It's a mess.
After listening to what the driver had to say, I have no idea how this girl's even alive.
You took a statement already?
Yep. Due to the rain, he only saw her when she was just 10 feet in front of the vehicle. Looks like she was jaywalking. He tried hitting the brakes and made impact at around 30 miles an hour.
You hit her front and center?
Scooped her up with the hood of the car. She got flung over and landed 20 feet behind. She was lucky that the semi behind had enough room to stop.
Spoke to the truck driver. He said he saw her hit the pavement hard. Seemed sure her neck was broken by how her head was flopping around.
And the EMT said she's okay?
Yep. Makes our job easier, I guess. I'll go ahead and clear the road for traffic again.
Right behind you.
Don't recognize her from any list of missing people. No, you recognize her from rumors that have been going around from your work, basically. You see, you don't know her last name. You know her first name's Rebecca. She's 20 years old. That's what you know about her. She seems to be friends with them. And you knew her because she recently started modeling just like a year ago. And her former boyfriend at that time basically sold her out to some really shady people who then, well, let's just say she got roofied and they filmed the whole thing. The thing got out. She wanted it to be destroyed, basically, to not be shared. They threatened her with ending her career if she goes public. Nothing good. You've heard she has since gone a bit quiet since that time. There has been no big public outlash because she kept it under the rugs. Probably felt really threatened. I mean, you know the business. And she almost retired from modeling. You don't know if she now takes jobs. She hasn't officially retired, but you can only guess.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where you know the face from.
And with our 4 missing girls, too. So is it just those 5 in the picture, or are there more, too?
There are a few people in the background, but it's too blurry to notice anything.
Gotcha.
This was all in that larger kitchen, living space? Okay, so probably all around.
Yeah. So before Lily shares those, let's get to what Landon finds, because you do find some stuff in the mail. most of the mail is just junk mail. You see a few receipts for not online purchases, but like TV purchases. On those shopping things, shopping channels. But nothing too big, nothing out of the ordinary. What you do notice is a bill from the hospital. It is the 12th out of 24 bills for her. Well, they write extended stay, but you can still just see in the list that she only stayed for a night. And the diagnosis that they wrote on the bill is that she stayed for a car crash. And you see stuff like X-ray, you see stuff like MRTs. So it's quite a big bill, and she is currently paying it.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, he would be looking through all this, spoken to Dr. Greco, and then, had the mail under his arm, started looking for the phone, closed the phone up after a bit, making mental notes of the timelines and whatnot. And this is my personal knowledge leaking in, the amount of calls, those short amount of calls and those frequent amount of calls suggest that she was likely talking to her dealer. I mean, short calls like that, enough calls like that, that's definitely talking to your drug dealer sort of thing. He would, as he's going through the bills, he'll look up and see, I guess, would I be able to see this is a big picture you were describing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, he'll look up and, well, those are our missing women.
Yeah. And look, there. That fifth.
Who's she?
Name's Rebecca. Poor girl. Well, she was a model and then had a run-in with a few scumbags that roofied her and took a little Sleeping Beauty shot with her. She's gone quiet since. Actually, Lucas, would I know from... I could also make a roll if I need to, but would I know from what little I do know about her, did she work for Grace Model or did she work for Vim?
I'd say that she worked for Grace.
Yeah. One of the Grace girls.
Landon's gonna walk up next to Lily and kind of point at the picture. What do you think?
I'd say if she isn't dead already, we need to find her fast.
She could be our perpetrator too. Somehow. Was she in anything weird, do you know? Like anything that would line up with what we do?
The most I know about this girl comes from the videos that crossed my desk. I told the people who try to give it to me that I don't deal in that sort of shit, and to get their ass out before I, kick them out.
Landon's gonna say, you could have just taken the tape off the market, not released it.
Problem is, you need to understand, this world that they're in, once it's done, the master copy, there's no such thing as one and done. There are always more, and there are always ways to get them out. I could have bought it. I could have destroyed it. But I'm sure they had backup somewhere. You never just peddle that sort of thing when it's your only copy. Trust me.
Lucas, I would imagine my phone would have like a little camera phone on it, right?
2005?
Yeah, 2004. But yeah, still, give me a luck roll, and even if you succeed, it's a really shitty one.
Okay,
yeah.
29 under 50.
Okay, so it has like half a megapixel or something.
He's gonna
Hell yeah.
Still, he's gonna take his phone out and like try and get as clear of a picture of Rebecca as he can.
Looks like a fucking Roblox character.
Minecraft shit before it's time. Just storing that away to see if maybe if we end up back at the bureau, he can run it through facial rec and get something out of it, possibly.
I'd say you probably know that like a picture of this quality won't get you anything.
Yeah, that's fair. He would still keep it, he would take a picture of her specifically, and then he would kind of step back and take a picture of the whole thing. Just to, have that. So, Lily, Landon's going to turn and say, so like you keep calling them models, but let's be real here. They're fucking porn stars, man. I know that much.
No, they're models too.
I mean,
a lot of these girls start legit or they go legit.
Potato.
Sure, some of them cross over.
Yeah.
Look, you either start there and you work your way up, or you start modeling, and when you start getting a little bit too old, when you stop being able to fill the dress so perfectly, then they pull you back out.
Huh.
You have to understand
it's a bit similar to how sex trafficking works, honestly. The younger they can go, the
hand in glove.
Yeah, the more likely they are to phase out the older ones. The younger the better, they like to say, which is very unfortunate in this line of work. Doc.
Yeah. So, I just say, feeling a bit out of my comfort zone with this kind of stuff. Not that, nudie pics. It's like I don't have the knowledge, but all I do know is these women, they seem like friends in this picture, right? I'm sure that they wouldn't want to hurt each other in this way. It's likely that she's going to be a victim and not a perp, like you said earlier. So, is there any way we could possibly find this woman?
I mean, there's still a lot of unknowns that we have not been able to really figure out yet. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of thinking about this, looking at her phone and looking at everything else. If anything, you said that Miss Redcrow looked like she had been the victim of a building collapse, like maybe from a construction site or something like that.
I was just a educated guess. It could have been anything.
I mean, if anything, we could see, correlate the different addresses of these women, see if they're all happen to be in New York, see if they're all within a certain radius of each other, find construction sites, see if there's anything, see if there's any match, like maybe correlated with Central Park Zoo, something. I mean, that's the idea that I currently have, given what we know.
These other women who are missing, it's likely that there's a single person out to get them. It's likely that if we look for one of them, we might find all of them.
Yeah, but then I also worry that, like I said, given the fact that drugs are involved, which tends to lead me to think that it's like I mentioned previously, it's a network. These types of deals.
A larger operation might not have the resources.
That, or maybe it's a revenge thing. I mean, who knows? Maybe this girl Rebecca. I'm thinking of all the angles here. She could be a victim. She could be the perpetrator. I mean,
well, let's go off of what we have so far. We got 2 numbers. We have one other girl who might be missing, and no one knows it yet. We don't even know her last name, apparently.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping taking a picture would help.
Let's try and work off of that. What'd you find in the mail over there?
She apparently is paying a medical bill for multiple medical bills, actually, for a couple different stays that she had.
Oh, no, wait. No. It was one stay.
Oh, it was one stay. Okay.
One night. It was around a year ago. That's why it's like 12th bill now. But she only stayed for one night, and they got her in during like the middle of the day, did some x-ray, did some MRTs, and basically had her stay one night, and then she left.
He's going to take a look at the medical bills again, and he's going to then say, Doc, I'm not too big on the medical side of things. Maybe you could understand some of this a little bit better than me. And he's going to hand the bills over to Dr. Greco to see what he can make of them, see if he can pull anything out from that.
I'm going to look at him.
Yeah, so Dr. Greco, as we talked about prior, you had the chance to take a look at her medical history, and this lines up with around a year ago where she had a car crash where she basically walked that off, which an EMT that was on the scene described as a normally fatal car crash, and she walked that off. They had to take her to the hospital anyways to check on her, and in her medical history there's nothing, basically. She didn't have a broken bone from it. She didn't show any signs of concussion or anything. Other than just basically her skin being a little bit scraped up. That was it, and they had to let her go after a night.
She survived the cock rash.
Yeah, I this whole time thought you were saying cock rash, and I'm like, all right, we're playing that with a straight face.
You hear what you want to hear.
Fuck you, man.
Look, I mean, in this line of work, car crashes and cock rashes are both lethal things.
It's that, or Lukas is finally developing his New York or Jersey accent somehow
by proxy.
Cock crash.
Cock rash.
Sorry, I had to say something.
I don't know what you
at
are
him.
talking about. I think he's doing a great job.
I looked at the medical bills and see all this stuff, and I just have the feeling that it's not just 7 times she's died, it's 8. And, I say it and say, well, shit. I thought of it before, but this might be either her first or second death. I'm not too sure. Maybe she died one other time. That's my guess so far. Well,
do you think?
I'm just scratching the back of my head. Just
where's
thinking.
The cat, by the way?
Oh, the cat's around Dr. Greco's feet.
It's over here.
Yeah, it's just... Also, by the way, I'm just gonna add, you've been in the apartment now for I would say, 20 to 25 minutes. The air is really weighing down on you. It's like you haven't really cleaned up the cat litter. You haven't opened the window. The air conditioning is still the heating element is still running. So it's warm in here. It smells really fucking bad, and you've been in here, for almost half an hour.
I'm gonna go over and crack the kitchen window a bit.
Yep. Instantly, as you crack it, there's quite some wind blowing in, and you feel the relief of some cold air, and maybe 1 or 2 little snowflakes that hit your face, and it really feels nice.
I'm used to being toasty, so being in my old winter get-up inside of a room that's probably 75 degrees. It's nice.
If not more.
Also, we had surgical masks on, so at least we probably weren't breathing in too much shit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Landon is going to look at the cat, and then a thought's going to occur to him. All right, this is going to sound really silly. Probably actually kind of obvious. So, this is not the first time I've seen this cat today.
I've got a feeling I saw it earlier, but I mean, a lot of cats look alike, especially
No. I saw this thing
black
earlier.
Ones, it's hard to tell them apart, Not much
Earlier.
except fur pattern.
I saw it in the subway on our way to see you. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact cat. And continue to follow me on this logic here. If you think, I'm looking at this cat more, and you're talking about her dying possibly 8 times. Somehow these women may have 9 lives. It sounds insane, but what other kind of thing do we have in common? We have this cat. You gotta take my word for this. This is the 3rd time I've seen this cat today. It's following us around. This woman has died 7, possibly 8 times, which means she didn't get another 9th life.
Look, unless we need to go back to Dr. Greco's office right now, because if she does get that 9th, it could get ugly in there.
No, I'm pretty sure she was dead. She's been dead for at least 3 days.
A new thought, Lukas. I'd like to roll occult. It's a long shot, but I want to see if there's anything that I can think of or know of relating to cats and their 9 lives, numerology, anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Give me an occult roll.
Alrighty then. It's a long shot because I only have a 20, so...
I'm also
Holy
gonna
fucking
say
shit.
that
I got a 14 under 20.
There we go.
I'd like to also say that even though I was skeptical on you earlier about the whole, like, book eating people and spontaneously combusting after emerging from water, I'm kind of digging your mindset here, because it's kind of what Greco was thinking too. It's the only thing that really clicked is the old expression. And I'm just like, well, shit. There's cats and there's people dying multiple times. It's just weird, but it works.
It does. What do I know, Lucas?
So, cats have always been part of the occult. You know, like the old witch trials and Salem and shit like that. You know, cats have been called a witch's familiar. There are stories going back to the Egyptian days where they worshipped cats as gods. And also, yeah, still, even to this day, there's the mythos still stands of cats having 9 lives. And yeah, if this girl maybe died another time that you don't know of, and she recovered, maybe that was then the last quote-unquote death was actually the final one.
Hey, something else just occurred to me as well, that Redcrow, is that a Native American name?
You know, I just picked up names I liked.
Fuck! Hey, man.
Yeah.
Man, like, I thought maybe there would be something. Okay, that's fair. No. That's cool.
She was pale on the pictures. Let's just say this.
Okay.
Her birth
Okay,
name was Runs with Cats.
Because you'd
Jesus
have wares
Christ.
if you have coin. So, okay.
She regularly consumes skooma.
You actually, Lily actually consumed moon sugar, you know? So,
Yeah.
there we go.
Only a
Anyways,
little bit, though. Only a little bit.
well, just a tip.
Just as a treat.
Just as a little snack'em, you know?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Sugar.
fucking Christ. So, actually, when Dr. Greco went to open the window, did that open out onto like a fire escape or anything like that?
No.
No, okay. It's just like an alleyway.
It's probably like the kitchen window that points towards the front of the building.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say the fire exit. I'd say you have seen the fire exit. Probably from her bedroom window, which was also closed, by the way.
Okay.
The other thought that I had is looking into the model agencies, because they all came from there. So maybe whoever is behind this also came from there. Not saying it could be Rebecca, but it could be somebody else. I mean, we need to look into these women a little bit closer to see what we can dig up on them. Like I said, potential enemies, family members, anybody who's taken trips overseas to some weird fucking place. I don't know.
I still don't think we're done with this apartment. I mean, we got the closet and the bedroom left, and there's still a lot of stuff in there.
I agree. We could dig a little bit more, see what else we can uncover.
I'll get the closet. You two get the bedroom.
That's fine. And as we do that, as me and Lily walk into the bedroom, I'm gonna say quietly to him, he's picking up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I just need to get him 100% on board that not everything as it seems here. Never trust anything.
He seems to be coming around to the idea about it. Maybe he needs to see a book with a bear made of worms come out of it.
Oh, is that what got you in here?
Yeah. That's what killed my partner. Unfortunately. I wasn't bullshitting earlier. He took that pretty well, though. Was your whole thing... Were you shooting a movie when that went down?
No. I offered the talent for it.
I see.
She was so excited. She thought it was going to be her big break. And I sent her to fucking die there.
Can't explain the combustion, though, right?
No, I don't care to. You were asking about destroying tapes. That's the one time I can tell you that all the tapes are gone.
Probably for the best. It would have to be in that case. Well, I'll call Luke at some point. Let him know that Greco's coming around, but still needs a little bit more convincing. Has a good head on his shoulders, though. The group would probably find him to be a good asset.
Absolutely. And hey, push comes to shove, he can always help, disappear a few bodies.
That is very true. What else do we find in the bedroom, Lucas, if we're going to do a more thorough search, the two of us?
Generally, the three of you don't have to roll anything, but let's start at the bedroom, since you were talking right now.
I just wanted to add something.
Mhm.
So, as you two are going over to the bedroom, and Greco's going over to the walk-in closet, essentially, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
He's, I imagine the cat's following me.
Absolutely.
I just got a moment alone with it. I'm petting it, and it's just bringing back memories of me and my three brothers back in our old brownstone apartment in Brooklyn, Flatbush. And I could smell the Sunday sauce in the air from my grandmother's cooking while my mother and father are working their second shifts. And I'm sitting on the couch and petting my grandfather's cat. He named Salty. And I see that cat in this cat, and I just smile. Like, good old days. And I continue looking around this walk-in closet.
Before you can do that, as you think reminiscence of the old days, and you're basically, I picture you like basically squatting down to pet the cat.
Yeah, I've got like both hands on it, one on its back, one underneath his chin,
It
maybe.
gets closer, puts one of its paws on your knee, and then puts one on your forehead. Give me a power roll.
Whoa. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. 79 fail.
Chef's fucking kiss. As it puts the paw on your forehead, the room you're in just vanishes. You start to see through the eyes of someone else. You feel the adrenaline course through your body as you're being dragged across a dusty floor by your hair. It is dimly lit and you get the sense that you are underground. As the hand yanks at your bleached blonde hair, you see a red brick wall to your right, and a dark, deep voice behind it speaks.
Another one.
And you're back at the apartment, and the cat gets its paw back, sits down, and you give me a sand roll.
Okay.
Holy shit.
67 fail.
Yeah, that's give me a 1d4.
shit.
Boy. 3 sanity.
Do you want to project?
Yeah, let's project. I'm gonna project onto my wife because I'm already having some other issues with myself internally at the moment. 1, so
All right.
1 damage to my bond with her, 1
Yep,
willpower, and I'll lose 3 sanity.
No, you lose 2. You rolled a
Oh.
3, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's from unnatural, by the way. Sadly, so you can't
I
take
figured,
anything.
I figured as much. And I am just taken aback immediately. I was on my feet, just like bent over to pet this cat, and I'm immediately on my ass and clawing myself away from it. And I'm like, ah!
Would we have heard that?
It's not too far away. I think you would have heard that. Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Come on, let's go.
What the fuck?
Drawing my gun, I'm gonna cross the hall and enter in the room where Dr. Greco is.
You still see the cat is sitting in the middle of the room, just like looking at him with its tilted head again, and he basically crawled back on all fours.
You see me back up all the way to the closet's wall, and I'm just saying, "Get that fucking thing away from me! Get that fucking thing away from me!"
What? What's
The
wrong?
fucking cat!
All right.
What?
I will step forward and I will take the cat.
Yeah, you pick the cat up. You notice it's not purring anymore, and it looks at you with its wide open, intelligent eyes.
No,
But
no.
yeah, doesn't do anything else.
Something's wrong with that fucking thing.
I'm gonna crouch down at Dr. Greco's side, putting my gun back in my holster, and I'm gonna say, "It's all right. What happened? Tell me what happened.
It's
Slowly. Take it easy. Deep breaths. Tell me what happened."
No. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I was somewhere else.
Okay, what do you mean you were somewhere else?
It was like an out of body experience. I was being dragged somewhere by my hair. And
You don't have any hair.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, just
I'm
trying to
serious.
make you feel a little better.
Yeah.
I'm not
I looked
fucking
at
joking.
Tyrone. Look, man, now's not the time.
That's fair.
I'm not fucking joking, man. If there was someone that said we got another one or some shit, and then I was back, this fucking cat had its paw on my head.
What'd you do with the cat?
I'm just holding it.
It's that thing's not right. It knows something. That cat knows something. I'm
gonna stand up and I'm gonna outstretch my arm to Dr. Greco to pull him up off his ass. If he'll take it.
Take it up, and then I'm groaning while I get up. I
got you, man. It's all good. It's okay.
I need a minute. I need to go outside.
Okay. Probably for the best. It smells like shit in here.
Yeah, get some air.
I go out and I take out a pack of cigarettes.
So you go all the way outside. Okay.
Yeah. I just start smoking. Just trying to unwind.
Landon is going to look at Lily holding the cat. What do you make of this?
Well, I think you were on the right track saying there's something special about this cat.
Yeah. But
another one.
Probably Rebecca.
Jesus Christ.
It sounded like, from what Dr. Greco was saying, he was experiencing some sort of vision. He was underground, which to me suggests or subway tunnels, abandoned subways.
Well, think about it. You know this town. I know this town. Yeah. But red brickwork, like he described, that's Old Town.
Yeah, that is Old Town. That's true. Fuck.
So
we need to figure out. We need to go back to the FBI office, pinpoint, look at a map, see where all these women are located, try and find a centralized point to see if there's anything in common. We can plug in Evie's cell phone, see if we can cell phone tower data, see if we can triangulate that, pinpoint a location, something like that. What are we doing about this cat, though?
I'd like to quickly search the apartment, specifically her bedroom, looking for some sort of leash.
Give me a luck roll.
Was she the kind of person to take her cat out on walks?
So you succeeded with an 18 out of 50. However, there's no leash, but there's like a cat carrier.
All right, perfect.
We're taking the fucking cat.
Yeah, come on, champ.
Dr. Greco is outside. He's got his ass on the on the staircase, sitting down, and he's smoking and just pondering once cherished memory that has just been completely tainted by this horrible vision. And he's just like, that wasn't real. That wasn't fucking real. It was just imagination. I didn't fucking see that.
You're sitting there on the stairs outside. Your butt's getting cold while you sit there, but you don't really care. The wind's just blowing, but the cigarette at least stays on. People go by, nobody really noticing you. They are all deeply packed in. You see, for most of them, you can't even see the face. That's how high they put their what's it called?
Jackets,
Collars.
parkas.
Collar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You
you're
all said
just
3 different things at the same time, and he's like,
absolutely
that one.
pick
Exactly.
which one you
Yes.
want in editing. I don't care.
Let's do them all one right after another.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. So,
Love it.
So wait, let me get this straight. They got their hoods up on their parkas. They got their collars up.
I mean,
they got their
it's New
hats
York in the
down.
winter, man. It's cold and, fuck it.
Typical New York City drip.
No, it fucking sucks. Yeah.
yeah, and you're
Drip.
just smoking one after.
It's
the
drip or drown, and baby, I am floating.
So yeah, you're sitting there, you're freezing, your fingers especially start to feel numb, but inhaling the smoke and the cold air that's filling your lungs gets you on other thoughts. It helps.
I just feel incredibly alone right now, and it's a feeling I don't think my wife would understand.
So, hey, Lily, I guess get the cat secured. I don't know why we're fucking taking it with us, but whatever. Makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. I'm going to go check on the dock. Finish up here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. I'm going to leave the apartment, close the door behind me, go back down outside and see Dr. Greco sitting there. And I'm going to just, make it obvious that like I'm coming down the stairs. I don't want to startle him. And I'll sit down next to him, kind of adjusting my jacket so my ass is not sitting in potentially wet snow or stone work or whatever. So you believe me now about other things being out there.
That was real.
I can't say I've ever experienced anything like you just went through, but if it felt real to you, then I believe you that it happened to you.
Ah, fucking damn.
I'm sorry for making light about your lack of hair earlier. That was insensitive of me.
I don't give a shit about that. I was a lot to take in,
It is a lot.
I felt like I was so trapped in that moment, and God, I was thinking about something else, and now I just don't want to think about it ever again.
Channel that energy into helping us stop whoever or whatever this is. That's how we deal with this.
I gotta keep it going.
That's right. That's all we can
Keep it
do, man.
going.
Yep. That's why we do what we do as much as we don't want to do it, because at the end of the day, somebody has to deal with the shit that other people don't want to deal with. And it's hard, man. Losing my partner, a perfectly healthy man, to a fucking heart attack from a book that thankfully now doesn't exist anymore. Shit changes you, man. It's hard to reconcile with, but like I said, somebody's got to deal with this shit, and that somebody happens to be me and my partner up above.
I'm sorry for calling what you said bullshit earlier.
It sounds like bullshit, admittedly. Yes, it really does sound like bullshit, but that's why it's, not really something we can talk about. You married, Doc?
Yeah, I got a wife.
Yeah, so am I. I got a son. His name is Owen.
I got a son too. It's Dante.
They can never know anything about what you went through. Your wife, your kid. And that's a hard thing to also reconcile with.
I've lost some people close to me too. Not work partners, or whatever you'd like to call this, I guess. But they're what keeps me going. And
Right. Now,
I'm gonna channel that into this.
that's right. That's right. That's a good attitude to have. Also, steel yourself because apparently we're bringing the cat with us.
Just make
It's in a
sure it
cat
doesn't
carrier.
touch my fucking forehead again. I don't want to go through that again. I think I got the message.
He's gonna lean forward and just kind of look. Well, at least there's no shit on your forehead.
I wiped my forehead instinctively. I was a bit too disturbed to check.
I mean, I stepped in it earlier, literally. You know.
I don't think it means any harm to us. I think it just wanted to show that to me, you know. Someone needs help. We gotta go find them.
I think we're looking at 4 now instead of 3.
What do these women have in common with each other aside from
They're
being
supermodels.
models? Yeah, but
Why do they
meet
the
up?
question. That's the question. That's I mean, I don't know much about the supermodel industry, but I do know that it can be pretty close knit, you know. It's not like it's a huge thing where everybody's a model. Everybody's probably close with one another in some form or another. I know there could be rivalries. It makes sense. I mean, there's rivalries in any sort of organization, you know, be it the FBI, your office, a porn set for a better example. You know, there's rivalries everywhere, but there's friendships everywhere too. So I think we need to, well, for one, I kind of want to go back to your office and check on Evie Redcrow's body, because if the whole 9 lives thing is stacking up, well, let's just say that we don't want to walk in and she's suddenly up and walking around and very confused and horrified.
I think I would have gotten a call by now if that happened. But, no, it seems to be that they recover, surprisingly fast from these fatal injuries, so she probably died one more time, either before that car accident or, after.
Yeah.
That we don't know about. I'm gonna say that that's a working hypothesis. Let's finish searching that apartment. I'm okay now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, probably as you say that, I'm coming down with a cat carrier.
I'm turning around when I hear the footsteps.
So, you two have a good
Shut
makeout
the
session
hell
down
up.
here? Yeah, fair enough. Never do it for free.
Why don't you make out with the cat there, Lily? See if you can gain any divine wisdom that way.
Nah, the last time I tried it, it just scratched me a little bit.
Take that under advisement. Do we think there's anything else left in her apartment, or should we start chasing down other leads? I mean, Old Town, Underground, is there anything else you can... I hate to ask you this, Doc. Is there anything else that you can remember with clarity about what you saw down there? Anything? Anything at all?
Can I get a luck roll, Lucas? Very
well,
brief
I would
and
say-
horrifying.
Probably not a luck roll. If you want to go back on that memory and not just like hide it somewhere in the deepest parts of your brain, if you want to go back there, I'd say it's a sand roll.
When you ask me that, I'm just say, and I'm really trying to think if it works. That is an 81 failure. Failure is good though, right? That means that I'm losing
Failures.
sanity.
Yep. So you lose 1 point
Okay.
as you go back to the memory of being in that frailer body, basically, than yourselves. You see, like, you kind of wander through the memory. You see the hair that was being pulled was a really bright blonde. You see the brick wall. You hear that deep voice again, which seemed to be coming from behind that wall. And then there's one thing which you haven't noticed before. Just before your mind goes back to where it actually belongs, there's a little bit of a, you'd say, light. And then you realize that there's also the sound of train wheels or maybe subway wheels, like screeching. So wherever this took place in was probably close to where a train would ride. So maybe an old subway tunnel that like branched off from an actual still used part of the subway.
I'm seeing the subways. Subways. It's in the subways.
Snaps my fingers. Told you, Lily. Abandoned subways.
I turn over to the rail of the brownstone and I start throwing up.
Ah, shit.
I will actually put the cat carrier down. I'll come over and kind of pat your back. Don't worry. Yeah. That's, we've all been here, Doc. No shame.
Greco, like, wipes the vomit off. Like, don't ask me to go back to that, please. I don't want to think about that again.
We won't. You've done
While
enough,
the
Doc.
two of
Thank
them
you.
are having that conversation, I'm going to pick up the cat carrier, hold it, and look at the cat, and just say to it, "What have you seen? What else do you know?"
You see the cat is basically loafing in there. It made itself quite comfy in the carrier. It also looks really docile. You know, normally cats scream and try to get out, but it doesn't. And after saying that, you see it tilts its head and just hits you with another.
Okay. I'm going to sit down on the stoop, still holding the cat carrier up to me, looking at the cat, like being careful to angle it, bouncing it on my knees. Ah, fuck. He's going to stick his finger in through the little hole on the front. What does it do?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just tilts its head the other way.
Doesn't touch.
No.
Landon, you're not thinking about doing that, right?
Well, it doesn't seem to like me. Probably senses the fact that I'm a dog guy. Seems to like you more, though.
I don't know what else it has to show us, but I think if you kneel down to it, it might do something. Let's go back inside. It's getting fucking cold.
I think we need to mobilize and start expanding our search. I'm not sure we're going to find anything else here at this point.
There's still the closet and the bedroom. We had barely even went in those places. I mean,
That's true.
We have Subway. We have blonde hair. God, I'm not
Yeah.
I can think about it.
On that note, Lucas, the women in the picture, who had blonde hair?
So, Evie itself had really blonde hair, probably bleached. Natalie had black hair, or has black hair. Antonia is brunette, as well as Marissa. And the new one, Rebecca, also has black hair. So the only one that's really blonde would be Evie.
Okay.
It was Evie. I saw Evie's final moments, baby.
One of them. All right. Let's see what else we can find inside of her apartment real quick. And then we really should move on. Try and triangulate where abandoned subway tunnels are. See if they line up with the others. And go from there. So yeah, I'll pick up the cat carrier and I'll head back inside. I'd imagine I would have propped the door open, given the fact that it's one of those kind of apartment blocks where you had to ring the door. I would have propped the door open. So, just for clarity's sake. And then we all go back up.
Okay, so we can shorten this for quite a bit since there's nothing standing out. You see, in her bedroom, she has everything you would expect from a woman living alone. You see, there is a baseball bat leaning at the to the nightstand. There is the really big wardrobe. There's all of the makeup, and the same with the walk-in closet / storage. The storage, for example, there are some movies that she hasn't unpacked yet. There are shoes. There are probably the clothes that she currently is wearing for most of the time. Generally seems to be following like the newest trend.
Okay.
But other than that, there's nothing really standing out to all of you. And when you finish your search of the apartment, it is actually already 6:30 p.m.
All right. Well, it was worth a shot. Don't really see anything else here. We really should get moving, figure out where the abandoned subway tunnels are running underneath New York, triangulate that with the other women's residences where they were last seen, see if we can get a bead on a possible location. I think we... Call me crazy, I think we should let the cat go, though.
You think it might lead us? I'm gonna look at the cat in the crate.
It looks back.
Can you understand me?
You're not too sure if there is a big reaction. It just looks at you.
Can you take me to where Evie was taken?
Now wait, hold on. Before we do that, Doc, do you have any firearms experience?
Huh?
Do you know how to shoot a gun?
I mean, I've been around police officers. Not really, though.
Before we decide to let this cat out and see if it even leads us anywhere, because it may not, it may just fucking run off for all we know. I wouldn't be opposed to us maybe tooling up a little bit harder.
I'm not gonna really be too much help. I haven't shot a gun in my whole life.
Still gonna need you though. We don't know what we're gonna find, and if we, I'm gonna be real with you, Doc. if we, one of us is gonna need to live through this potentially. We don't know how dangerous this could get.
Okay. You two could be in the front. I'm gonna be the guy in the back who runs at the first sign of danger. Sounds okay?
Never can get you a Kevlar vest.
You're gonna have to get an XL.
I think they make them that big.
More like triple XL.
We'll see what they got. But let's, all three of us, you take us back to the FBI. I can get some things out. And then we will let this cat out and see if it takes us where we need to go. Man, that's going to be so anticlimactic if it doesn't, he says.
You guys hungry? Get early dinner and continue this? I mean, we're going to be working all night, right? You got to find these people.
Yeah, and you just puked up your lunch, so you're probably, got to refuel.
Pretty hungry right now.
Lily?
Yeah, I could go for a chopped cheese right about now.
Let's see with chopped cheese. We're going to a restaurant.
We can't take the cat in, so it has to be an outdoor place.
Okay, well, we'll just let it go. Let it go. It's following
That's what
us
I'm saying,
anyway, apparently.
It seems to listen to you.
Mm.
I look back at the crate. You, stay near us. Don't get ran over by any cars, okay?
I'm gonna let it out then.
You open the cat carrier, you unlock it, and it slowly walks out, stretches itself, and then just sits there between the three of you, looking up.
Huh.
Hold on. I want to try something real fast. I'm going to pick up the cat, and I'm going to look at Landon. I'm like, you ready for what I'm about to do?
Are you gonna... Yeah, fuck it, why not? He leans his head forward.
Alright, I'm going to place the cat's paws on his head.
You feel the heat of the cat, like the body warmth of its like little toe beans, as it presses against your probably super cold forehead. But
He would have lifted his skull cap up a little bit.
yeah, that's fair.
off his forehead.
No, but that's the only sensation you get from it. There's no vision or anything.
Hey, Doc. He says with his eyes closed.
Yeah? Anything? You see it?
I believe you're Neo.
Yeah, fuck.
He puts the skull cap back down over his forehead. You know what, Lily? Chopped cheese does sound pretty good. Let's get a chopped cheese.
No, fuck you. We're going to a place I could sit
Hell
down.
yeah.
All right?
With the cat? That'll let you in with a cat?
No, the cat will stay outside, I'm pretty sure, and it'll follow us.
Well, you're outvoted here.
Come on. We get a table, we can plan stuff when we sit down.
I mean, we can walk and eat and talk.
Ah, fuck you. Come on. Stupid chopped cheese.
Come on, take us to a chopped cheese place. I guess we're gonna pile into Greco's car then, right?
Yep.
How far is that from where we are? We're in, like, fucking Greenwich Village.
You're in Upper Manhattan.
Oh, damn.
Ah, shit. Yeah, we're going to Harlem
Oh my
from
god,
Greenwich.
no.
We will pick up with all of you getting into Greco's car. You drive to the chopped cheese place. And for Dr. Greco's luck, let's just say it's a place where you can actually sit inside and enjoy one. You do have to empty your table relatively fast. You can't just sit there for hours, but at least you can sit down.
I bet it's like they have 2 tables, but they're only like for 2 people. So we have to sit like one of us has their back towards the rest of the group.
Oh, and it's probably outside. It wouldn't be inside, you know.
Sometimes they have like window seats.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If it's like a deli, they have window seats.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some scratch offs while we're here.
Give me a luck roll.
Okay. 75.
Yeah, while all of you are sitting there and you're just like scratching, there's nothing you.
Oh, Lily will also definitely, along with my chopped cheese.
I rolled a 75, so I spent about $75 on scratch offs.
And you get 5 back.
It's typical.
Woo!
I use that to buy my food.
Yeah. Yeah, while I'm here, I'm gonna buy some aspirin and also gonna ask the kid behind the counter, hey, you got any of no, you know.
He looks at you and goes, depends on who's asking, you know?
I look to the FBI at my shoulder. Don't worry, I'm not.
These men who definitely don't look like
I got cash.
Yeah. At that, Landon is gonna roll his eyes, turn his back, and just stuff his face with chopped cheese and pretend he didn't see anything.
Yeah, he looks at you, he looks a little bit around, and then he grabs something from under the counter and just pours you a cup and hands you just a plastic, like a white plastic cup that's filled with a mystery liquid, TM.
Nice.
So while you're sitting there, while you enjoy your chopped cheese, the cat actually did wait outside, but after like, let's just say 10 minutes of you sitting there, you having ordered, you started to eat, the first one who looks out the window, let's just say Greco looks first, because you're like checking on the cat. There are now 2 of them.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Is it the same color, same kind of eyes? Black cat.
Absolutely.
Huh. It has a friend.
That's strange.
Oh, really? That's strange? He says, pointing and looking at you at the 2 cats. That's strange?
I mean, they're just looking at us. Hopefully he doesn't have another fucking vision for us.
Why don't you reach down and find out?
I'm not doing it this time. One of you guys.
All right, if you insist, I'll do it, and I will present my forehead.
Wait, where? You just see him starting to walk outside. Like, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so
he'll.
Yeah, you kneel down to both of them now, and they shoot you a weird look, but seem to be more interested in each other, and one rubs its head on the other one's head, and then they both take off into the next alley.
He scared them off.
I'll follow him.
Give me an athletics roll.
Ooh.
Landon!
Yep, you just see Landon, like, first of all, walk out to those 2 cats,
shit.
and after him just kneeling down for
That's a
few
failure.
seconds.
That's a 76 out of 50.
So after he kneels down, after he kneels down for a few seconds, you see the cats basically take off, and you see him also take off. And then you hear just oh fuck, patch! And Landon, as they
totally
like
whiff it.
go to they go into a left turn, like a 90-degree left turn, and you try to follow, and it's way too icy for that. You slip and you hit your left elbow on the pavement. That's like 1 HP damage right there.
Ah, lovely. I so enjoy this for me. Fuck. Goddamn cats. So much for it leading us somewhere.
Yeah. You should have offered some of your chopped cheese.
He throws his arms up. Fuck, and he gets up and he like brushes himself off. He's probably got a little bit of snow on him. His jacket's probably a bit. He's probably a bit wet, like a bit wet, but not like completely wet. And he instinctively checks his gun, makes sure like none of the parts are messed up or anything like that, just because it's just a thing to do.
Yeah, no, everything seems to work.
Well, so much for that.
Go outside and see him on the ground. Like, you okay?
Yeah, it's a fucking patch of ice. Didn't have my ice skating shoes on. Damn. Cats are fast, man.
Oh, we don't have them anymore. Well, now.
Yeah, I get a feeling they'll be back. Well, what now, Dr. Greco, is we go back to the FBI office and I will pour some resources into tracking down, looking at a map and seeing what we can come up with. See what abandoned subway tunnels fit the description of what we need.
That's something you could do on your own, right?
I could, yeah.
All right.
You don't want to come? Get a
No.
view behind the scenes?
I
You're
should
part of this
probably,
investigation.
I mean, it'd be pretty odd if I'm not on any. Is this an official thing? Do you have like official FBI clearance to let me in that building?
As far as you need to know, yeah.
Okay, but what can I really do for you there?
Look,
I don't know. You might have some sort of insight that I don't, but if you don't want to come, that's fine.
I'm gonna go back to the medical examiners, and I'm gonna finish up some stuff that I left at my desk. I got a lot that I need to wrap up with this Evie girl, especially if you want me to make sure that body does not get seen by the family.
Or she gets up and walks around in the middle of the night.
Okay. God forbid that happens, but...
Yeah, Doc, what if that does happen?
If that happens, then that's something the group is going to have to help me with. All right? If there's a witness to that, there's not really much I can do.
Here's I'm still relatively new to the group myself, Dr. Greco, but here's what I do know about the group is the fact that we are the ones who deal with the problems that come up. Very rarely are we the ones who get help from others in the organization. We're it. So if she gets up and starts walking around, that's going to become a you problem if one of us isn't there.
Well,
Lily could go with you.
Walking around, I'm going to lose my goddamn medical license from malpractice. So I'm going to go and make sure that doesn't happen.
Lily, go with him.
you got it.
Unless you had something else in mind you would need to do.
I mean, you might be able to find a connection to this Rebecca. Maybe you go do that while we all split up, do the things we're good at, and then meet back tomorrow. Maybe.
See, this is entering famous last words territory. Let's all split up and
I
do
don't
what
think
we're good
we're
at.
in any real danger if we're just
meet
going
up
to where we
tomorrow.
work, right?
Well, for me, that's back in Poughkeepsie.
I mean, on the other hand, Dr. Greco, if she does get up and she sees you and you start asking her maybe, I don't know, about Rebecca, that's not going to go over well, but maybe a somewhat familiar face if she were to get up. This is if. It's a big if. Don't know if she'll get up, but you never know. That's the line of thinking that we have to go on. Then a familiar face might be the thing that could keep Evie from losing her shit if she gets up again. Just saying. It's just a thought.
Would you like to ride with me back to the medical examiners, Agent Lily?
I mean, if you want, I can come with you too. Let's all go together. Why don't we all go
If you're
together?
off on a ride,
Let's do that.
Oh, Christ. Fine. Don't go. Don't.
Look, Doc. Look, Doc.
Make precious time useful. Don't go, not wasting our time here. You could be doing something a bit more helpful, like finding out what subway fits that description.
Now you're learning, Doc. Now you're learning.
Okay, so Landon, go do your job, and I'll go do my job with Lily there, I guess.
Doc, if you're not comfortable, bring me in, because You know, as we all know, I'm not an FBI agent. I'm here to
as long as you're not shouting that at the top of your lungs in the morgue, then I think we'll be okay.
Well, what I was gonna say is that I could try to follow up on some of these girls who are still alive. Handler Lukas, would I happen to know, just from general hubbub, like the Fashion Week is not started yet, but is there any sort of preliminary gala or
there are some like scene parties where some of the management and also some of the models meet. Give me a luck roll if you know one like from the top of your head. I'm gonna give you even a plus 20 to that since you're
absolutely
quite well.
A luck roll with plus
damn,
20.
that's a crit.
A
crit.
So
I got the tickets, baby.
Yeah, you don't have tickets, but you got invited. You're probably on the guest list.
Yeah, there we go. See, that's probably ever since I've been up in Poughkeepsie. I've been invited every year. And I just don't come down because I still am. Yeah, I just know I'm not exactly a welcome face for everybody.
So let's say the party is like in Midtown Manhattan, on some sort of bougie rooftop bar.
Sure.
And you do know that there could be quite some names there that could be connected to all of this.
Now, that being said, though, problem. A place like that, they're probably going to check my coat at the door, aren't they? Landon, before we go, I'm going to reach under my coat and I'm going to I'm actually going to drop my coat and pull off my shoulder holster and give it just hand it off to you.
Why are you doing this?
Gonna go ahead and rub elbows. See and be seen. There's a party up Midtown that I think some of these girls might be at. Ones who are still alive, that is.
Oh, put on your dancing shoes. All right.
I'm gonna check my coat at the
I'll
door.
hold on to this. What kind of weapon does he have, by the way?
1911.
Nice.
He'll like look at the holster. Yeah, he'll look at the holster and just be like, "Can't go wrong with a 1911." And he will. So Landon would just have like the belt clip kind of thing. So for shits and giggles, he will put the shoulder holster on and put that under his coat. So now he's basically double wielding. So
oh yeah.
And I'll look at the other two. All right, Dr. Greco. He's gonna actually I'm gonna reach into my jacket pocket, pull out a notepad and like a little like pen, and I'm gonna write down my cell phone number, hand it to him. Lily, you should probably do the same. Dr. Greco, call either one of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call one of us if one doesn't answer, call the other if anything comes up. I'll go back to the FBI office. I'll chase down some leads there. It sounds like Lily's gonna chase down some sort of a lead at a party, and let me know if anything happens with Evie, okay?
All right.
And he'll hand the piece of paper with the cell phone number over to him.
I'll take it, shove it in my pocket. See you later.
Yeah, stay frosty, stay awake, and stay frosty because of the snow, he says. Bad pun, sorry.
I just sigh and I start walking back to my Cadillac.
I'll take the subway back towards the FBI office, wherever the hell that is in New York.
And I'll hail a cab.